Alright, hey guys, it's me, Mina. Here going to be doing the Great Cave Offensive of Kirby Superstar Ultra, difficulty 4. And notice there are 60 treasures here to collect. It's like a little mini Metroid game almost. Now, as you can tell, since we finished off Dino Blues with difficulty 3, we're moving on harder, so it's getting harder and harder each time. Well, let's go ahead and read this off. Kirby finds himself lost in a deep cave full of peril and treasure. Find all 60 treasures and get out safely. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. First, you'll see Kirby just walking along, all happy, singing. Looks like he's ready to explore because he has a little explorer cap on and a backpack. Apparently, he doesn't see that hole that's right there, but he falls right down. He could have just floated out because, you know, Kirby has the power to float. But I guess the shock of the moment just blew him out of proportion. No big deal. So he wakes up with a band-aid on his head and finds himself in a weird abyss. Interesting. Well, we'll explore that later, I suppose. First time? Nope, I've played before. Now, you'll actually be in you and you'll actually see you can't float out of here. You're stuck in here. And you'll see a little map on the little bottom screen there showing all the different sections and stuff that I have. Now, here the goal here is to collect all 60 treasures, each have a different value. And this is kind of like a little mini Metroid game because there's a lot to explore, a lot of different paths you can take, and a lot of hidden treasures you have to actually find. But this whole game here was actually revisited and actually put into like a whole full huge game known as Amazing Mirror. In fact, unfortunately in this game here, unlike Metroid, these treasures here do absolutely nothing. You just find the gold medal, price 10,000 G, and that's it. That's the only thing they actually have useful for is that they collect treasure. So if we press start here, and I'm going to go ahead and move this screen up to the top while I go ahead and edit this, you will actually see the different treasures on here. If you touch one, it shows you what it is. Gold medal, 10,000 G, so you actually see what the treasures are if you forget what they are. Shows you the value, and it shows you what your total is as well. You'll also notice it's divided into 4 separate groups. That's because there are 4 sections of this little cave area of the Great Cave Offensive, and that way you can keep track easily of which treasures in each different section. So it helps out a lot when you're exploring this place. But yeah, an Amazing Mirror and I guess Squeak Squad. Squeak Squad's pretty awful, not really a Metroid game at all. Pretty much, you can actually, some of the things you collect actually do have a little bit of purpose. Like you could change Kirby's color, something like you listen to music, or some other thing like that. Either way, let's grab that food. And of course, we broke those blocks. Let's go in here. You'll see a treasure chest there. You could go ahead and swim against the current. You don't need kind for this because kind doesn't exist in this game. But you found the gold coin, 1000 G. So you have a gold medal, now you have a gold coin. Alright. If you notice, that little gold coin looks kind of like the one that you see on Meow's head almost. I'm going to go get rid of Fighter because I'm not really a big fan of Fighter. Let's go to grab Beam. Well, I guess Beam's not really a great ability either, but at least he has a Jester hat, which is awesome. So now, with this puzzle, you want to break that block. You do not want to break this block. Do not break that block. Break this block. Now I want to stand over here. Be real careful. Dang it! Flip. Give me a sec. Alright, well, now that I got rid of my beam ability, I can go ahead and go over here, plop this, and get this treasure that's in here. Hooray! We found the whip, 6800 G. Now, I was kind of dreading doing this Let's Play part because I know I'm going to miss, because it's like a Metroid game, I know I'm going to miss something. It's kind of why I don't do Metroid, despite the fact it's one of my favorite series of all time. It's just so hard to do a Let's Play because there's so much to go ahead and find and collect. You could easily miss something and backtrack constantly like 500 times. But who knows? Maybe I'll decide against that some other day, but not for a while. I already have a plan, so I'm going to be doing. Anyway, for here you need bird or wing rather. So now after you're right here, dive bomb, and then float over here, then float over here, and there you go. So now for this part, in case you get stuck, if you go in any of these doors, if you notice, you'll plop right back out at the beginning again to restart. So let's go and try this again. Float over there. Bird. Wing. Whatever. Now you want to fly down and climb up this ladder quickly. And quickly go over there. And that's it. So get the treasure. And there you go. You found the Crustal Ball. 200,000 G. Yay. I'm not a big fan of Wing. Great. I'm getting killed by Scarfies here. Alright, well let's go down here. Maybe it'll be something for us down here. Hint, there is. So float up here. Go up here. Hit those blocks. And let you know there's a treasure right there for us. Yay! Found the lucky cat. 500 G. kill off that guy. Do not go in that door yet. In fact, I'll just continue. That'll make you go continue on the path. I believe there's one other treasure in here. Nope, I'm not. I was wrong. Let's go in the door now. We already got all the treasures in this area so far. So we can continue. Let's do that. And now you'll see, do not break this block right here. Do not break that one. If you break that block, that treasure you're going to get there is useless. So let that just float above here. Do not break anything. Oh yeah, you're on a beam. Let's go ahead and grab that. And I'm at full health again. Break that. And of course that treasure will drop down. So let's go to back over there. Easy. And there we go. You get the Siryu sword. I know I'm getting some people who study Japanese who are just like killing me for not knowing how to pronounce that. But either way, see, now the treasure falls into the abyss of lava, never to be seen again. Oh noes. So let's go ahead and break that. And then you can actually break these blocks. Over here, you'll see a treasure. So let's go ahead and open that one. The Ichigo candy, 8000G. Now, you'll see a door over there. Now, that may look familiar to the ones where you could just end a level and that's it. No, that's not the way they work in this game. I'll explain that later once I actually go over there. First off, let's break this and grab the treasure that's in here. You found the screw attack. Ha! A Metroid reference in a Metroid-like game. That's kind of funny. Not really funny because there's references to like multiple games in here, not just Metroid, but regardless. Now, if you go in this door, you'll see like a little spot right here, and this classic music. I love this. Either way, let's go in here, save progress now. This is the only time I've seen in a Kirby game that it does not autosave. So you have to actually save manually in these save stations like this, which is another reference to Metroid, to where you can actually have save stations all over the place, and you cannot save manually, or it doesn't save autosave. You have to find a save station. Not sure it's really a reference to a Metroid game, but I mean, it's just, most Kirby games always autosave your progress. Always. This is the one exception I could possibly think of. If I am wrong on this, please let me know. I think Amazing Mirror worked that way too, actually, thinking about it. Because Amazing Mirror, like I said, is like this game, but much, much, much larger. And that game is also much, much, much more awesome. Actually, no, wait, no, it's not. This Superstar Ultra is much more awesome than this. But well, Amazing Mirror is more awesome than Great Cave Offensive, I'll say that. But as a whole, yeah, you get the point. You get the point of what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go down here, break those blocks. Grab that one up. And let's go break these blocks here. So now you're probably wondering how you get over there. Well, pretty much since we broke those blocks now, let's go ahead and fly up here. I believe there's something else I need to hit first. Another bomb I have to hit. Nope. Alright, so let's go back in the water we were at before since we broke up that block. I know I'm forgetting something here. I have to be forgetting something. And those bears have a lot of HP. So let's go ahead and swim. Swim over here. Grab that food since we clearly need food. Let's get rid of this. I want to grab Cutter. Yes, those little boomerang guys, Poppy Bros Juniors, actually do carry Cutter. So that's good. Let's go ahead and grab this. The Phanto Mask. So that's actually a reference to Super Mario Brothers 2. Unfortunately, that guy can actually throw a boomerang through a wall. We can't throw our cutters through a wall. So that guy has skills, actually. So now we float up here. And go in this door. And we will continue on our progress. So let's go up here. Nothing in there, of course. So now we will fight this guy here. The Bonkers. I don't need you. I don't need powers. Take that. Yeah, not really all too scary. Don't let him hammer into the ground, because if he does, you cannot get the hammer ability. The hammer ability is very useful. Alright, so let's grab that. You do not want, like I said, do not let him hammer on the ground, because otherwise you'll break those and you will not be able to ever see him again. So, we get hammer. Yeah! Woo! Kill everyone with a hammer. Smash! Smash. And there's a treasure up here. Another one. The Star Stone. 82. That's a kind of an odd price. Quite literally odd. Then if you go up here, well, you can also kill them with a cannon. Now let's go down here. Continuing on here. I would recommend keeping the hammer for now, because I believe there is another treasure you need that uses the hammer. But, yeah. So if you want to go down to the very bottom here, there's mirror there. Of course, the hammer could just break right through the mirror. Watch out. These guys are going to come out here, so wait for that. Then collect the treasure. And then you get the Beast Fang, 7300 G. Alright, kill them. Ah, you freaking boomerangs. Actually, that's not really a boomerang. That's... Ah! Come on. Alright. Kill you. Kill you. Some food over here to restore your health if you're low in health. I was a little low in health. Now in here, you will need Cutter. Give me a sec. Alright, now that we have Cutter, now, if you break these down, if you notice, there's food down there for those, you could actually cut those ropes with Cutter, which is how you can actually get one of the treasures here. You can cut those, there's nothing of use down there, just empty area. But we want to break these blocks here first for this other treasure that's up here that's unrelated to the Cutter. Now watch out, those guys there could steal your powers, so watch out for them. Do not let them steal your Cutter, otherwise you cannot get this treasure. Do not let them. Not this treasure here, the bandana. Hey look, it's the same bandana we have from Fighter, which is also the one that's referenced to Ryu. So, and surprise, sword is actually a reference to Zelda's, oh my gods. Anyway, going over here, you actually get this treasure chest. And you found the Season's Heart, 250,000 G. Grab that one up there. The guy is just like following me. And oh yeah, one thing I should possibly show off here. If you grab one of these guys and copy that ability, now these guys here, if you suck them up normally, you cannot get a power. But if you copy them, if you copy them when they're shooting their attack, no, I didn't want you to. Crap. Let me try this again. I just want to show this off. It's not that hard. Alright. Now, let's see if I can find one of those paint guys again. Give me a second. Okay, now. Okay. These little paint guys here. Now notice. What? No. Okay, now notice. When they shoot off their paint. Wait for it. Okay, darn it. Why can't I... let me just cut ahead to when I actually do get it. Alright, so as it turns out, I was completely wrong. I could have sworn these guys, if you copied them with the copy ability, you could have actually copied a paint ability. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that, but I don't... Maybe I'm thinking of something completely different, but I could have sworn you could have gotten a paint ability from them. But only with using the copy ability itself. Well, I managed to lose a bunch of health going there, and in here you would normally see a maximum tomato, but trying to actually activate that, well, there's no maximum tomato in here anymore. It doesn't ever respawn. Even after you die and go to the save station, it still never respawns. So, yeah, I'm going to be fighting the boss with this low amount of health. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over too much. But let's find out. Let's go in here and see. Woo, let's see over here. Very pretty. But here we see Fatty Whale. A very interesting boss. One you've never actually seen another appearance for before. He drops rocks. Then you go ahead and just float above him. Now he's going to drop down enemies here and drops down rocks when he does a little shooting thing like that. At that point, it's not really worth it to try and grab anything from him, just for the fact that he gets so close to you when he actually does launch. But either way, he's going to constantly bounce up and down. You can just avoid that. But overall, he's not really all too difficult as long as you know what you're doing. I guess it could really be said of anything, truly, but I'm just going to go ahead and float over here. He'll drop one of these, and nope, definitely not going to. And also, if you actually are holding an item when he drops that on you, you actually lose it. So, there you go. And man, I'm at pretty low health right now. This is not good. Oh well. I'm going to have to practice up on here anyway for the true arena. So, or regular arena rather, with no ability, so I have to practice up regardless. This attack is the only one that's really annoying, because you see it fall down, you can't really truly do a good job at avoiding that because they get so close to you, but either way, flip them there. Alright. Jump over there. And that tidal wave just always knocks you up to the top. And like I said, if you have something in your mouth when you actually was up that tidal wave, you actually lose whatever you're holding. So be cautious of that. Keep over here. Ah! Alright. So now, no! Alright. Oh, 2 in a row. Okay. Ah! So close. Okay. Sliver of health versus sliver of health. Who will be the one to win? And he gets a lot faster as he gets lower in health, too. Flip! Alright, well, you're back to full health again, so if you lose once, you get to try him again. At full health, it's not really too big of a deal, as long as you have life left over. Otherwise, you would go back to the save station, and you would lose all of items you lost if you get a game over. If you did not save and you got any items, you would get a game over, like I said, so be cautious of that. Just stay in the corners. He does that little attack like that. That way you could just not get hit by it. Oh, right. Forgot about that. He's kind of pops out of nowhere, quite literally. And one thing I must ask, he has a pipe. What are you honestly smoking if you're dipping in and out of the water that much? I mean, it can't possibly be any... Are you smoking anything? Do you just like having that for the cool factor, maybe? By the way, I'm not saying those who smoke are cool by any means. In fact, quite the opposite. But either way, yes, smoking's not cool, kids. Just so you know. It's gonna constantly bob out of the water there. Grab. Crap. Okay. Oh, if you jump, you can also kill like a normal enemy. When you jump up, you can actually knock out the blocks that way. So that's a little tip there. I just figured that out now. All right, take note of that. I'll write down a note for that for the arena. Just gonna constantly bounce out. Yep, just keep constantly doing this. A little tidbit of information about Fighty Whale. I believe he only consists of 4 sprites in total, but most of them are just him moving and cropping the sprite as much as possible. Little, just so you know. I think they actually made it 8 in Superstar Ultra, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong on that as well. Ah, dang it. Alright. Okay. Now, this guy is actually smart. It's actually a smarter boss. He can actually pipe out where you're standing. He comes out unexpectedly. Props. Give you props. Of course, I'm not standing there for that. I'm going to even try to grab one of those if I don't want to get killed. Come on, give me something to attack you with, please. I guess you could constantly just do those attacks forever and never, ever be killed. Alright. I think 2 more hits are good. 2 more hits and you should be fine and killed. Dang it. Dang it! Okay, this is just not working out too well for me. I said this guy's not all too difficult, and here I am taking a bunch of damage despite knowing his attack pattern. Alright, well. I guess it kind of makes a liar out of me then. Guess he's trying to prove his worth. I'll just stay in this corner, like usual. Jump out to break that block. Alright, so I'm going to float again that way. That'll just float above you. Not really much else to say. I mean, I'm pretty much at a loss for words at this point. Alright, come on. Give me something. There we go. Ah, dang it! Man, that's when I thought I had him figured out. Okay. There we go. Finally. Okay. Fatty Whale is now gone. Hooray for that. Alright, well. Once you go in here and you clear off a stage, you get a free maximum tomato and a little minecart thing. Well, let's go ahead and press start here real quick so I can show off all the treasures we got. As you notice there, we are now finished with that one section, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, now you'll also notice whenever you clear a stage, you'll see a little gold coin flip above it, which means you cleared off that area. So sweet, let's go ahead and go in here. Now this is a little automated level here. You're not actually controlling the minecart. The minecart pretty much controls itself. It pretty much just brings you over to the next area. And one other kind of reference to Metroid they also have here as well. In here, some of the enemies actually drop food, so you can actually restore your health that way. I'm not sure if that works in the normal game as well, but I don't think I've ever actually seen that perform in the other games, except this one. Either way, our second area is the one you actually saw, the one in the intro. Little Crystal Palace area. Very pretty area, I must say. But if you go in here, you'll actually be at the hub world, and you'll actually see this little save point. So we can go ahead and just save here. Save progress out, all data will be lost. Yes, it's going to save our data. So next time in Kirby Superstar Ultra, we'll be doing more of the Great Cave Offensive. We will be doing the little Crystal Palace area. See you guys then.